there are commanders here on this earth. I say, brothers and sisters, there are many who say, oh, perhaps Brother Salim needed to get things off his chest. I declare that it is my job, and the purpose of this disclosure is so that I reach my hand into your chest and grab your heart and pump it with light by my very hand. And that is the purpose of these lessons. Well, that sounds pretty graphic. That sounds kind of freaky. That sounds a little bit weird. That sounds kind of like the scene from Indiana Jones or something with the heart ripping open. That's kind of pretty pagan, right? Isn't it true that when you're listening to me, people say, oh, we hear some weird stuff, some new age, some funky, weird, creepy jinn kind of weird stuff from this brother sometimes. And you see that? He did that. What is that? Sometimes when you hear the people commenting and they say, oh, this person's crazy, he does weird things. Oh, maybe he's trying to deceive you. Maybe he's trying to manipulate you. Oh, be careful. Oh, there. Oh, did you see that? What? He did it. He did what? He made a funny symbol with his hands. And at the 6th minute, on the 66th second, his hand made a symbol. I think he's working with the dark. Oh no, brothers and sisters. They caught me. My hand unintentionally moved into a strange position, and now they think I am one of the worshippers of the dark. We say we are the followers of the Prophet Muhammad, and we do not bow down to anyone or anything other than Allah, the Lord Most High. We do not prostrate ourselves to anyone or anything other than Allah, the Lord Most High. We do not give up command, authority to anyone or anything other than Allah, the Lord Most High. And so anyone and everyone from wherever they are follow the lead of the Muslims. And we have always declared that openly to everyone on this earth. And the fact that those who are on this earth don't recognize that there is a hierarchy above and they follow the hierarchy perfectly is news to many people. But what does it really mean to be in the chair, you know? We're saying, we're following the Prophet Muhammad, and we say the Prophet Muhammad is Sayyid al-Mursaleen, Master of Masters. He's in the chair. He has the power of command. From his authority extends the command to all of us who follow him and everyone else in all existence. That sounds like a bold and crazy claim. And I'm claiming that it is true that many will not understand or think that that is a magnificent claim to make, that I am ulil amr, claiming by the authority of the Sunnah, that although people might not have recognized it yet, there are brothers and sisters who recognize my authority over them. And what does that mean? It means that they recognize that there are brothers and sisters who have been bestowed with a greater understanding, or a greater insight, or a greater manifestation of the word, and so that they submit themselves to their will. Now, it will be not understood by all, but some of you can understand that as I am saying, there are those who, if I require them right now, and I say, the purpose of my story is not to remove a burden from myself, as I have testified, that many will come and say, you know, we disagree with the way Brother Salim has testified. We disagree with the way he disclosed his own faults and sins. And as a matter of fact, although he claims to be of the Sunnah, although he claims to be a person of Iman, he shows disrespect for the Day of Judgment. He shows disrespect for Allah. Allah is the Malik, the ruler in the chair. Allah is the only judge, and those who talk about their own faults and their own mistakes and disclose them, they don't have a true understanding of the Sunnah. Right? There are many people who make arguments with me and say crazy things, you know, like the crazy guy who says, oh, I caught him, his hand made a funny symbol. My name is Salim Siddiqui, and today we are going to be making a symbol like this very often. And it will not be unintentionally, brothers and sisters. I'm going to bring it to them intentionally. And when I do that, some of you know what that means. We're going far and deep today. But there are those who say, we think this guy does strange and crazy things, and there's always those kinds of crazy people, and we ignore them. But we're looking for those who truly understand the Sunnah, those who truly understand the Quran, those who truly studied the work, those who truly prepared themselves. Those people, when they listen to me, they will make an argument and say, Brother Salim, it is against the Sunnah to disclose your faults. It is against the Sunnah to reveal your mistakes. It is against the Sunnah to disclose the darkness of your own hearts. The true Sunnah is to cover yourself. The true Sunnah is to cover others. The true Sunnah and the true way and the true path, the true Sharia, is to make that which is most easiest for other people and to not admit your sins and not admit your faults. As a matter of fact, this brother Salim, he's disclosing his faults and his sins. That shows he does not have an understanding of the pillars of faith. It shows he does not have respect for Allah, the actual judge and ruler. It shows that he doesn't respect the Day of Judgment and what it really truly means, because anybody who truly understood the Day of Judgment would seek to hide their own faults and mistakes and seek to not disclose anything. And that which Brother Salim has done in revealing the past and his mistakes and his flaws, this is actually against the Sunnah, and we say that it is not enough just to claim that you know the signs and the symbols or the pillars of Islam or the articles of faith, that your methodology must actually be in accordance with the Sunnah. And we argue that this brother Salim, although he has a nice heart and we forgive him and we understand that the way he told the story is contrary to the Sunnah and not the accepted form. And those who bring this argument against me, and those who would dare challenge me in this fashion on the authority of the Sunnah, and those who would dare say that I have done something against the standard method in the Sunnah, those people would have a valid argument. Those people would have a case that has merit. Those people would be arguing something that is actually generally true, that the true methodology of the Sunnah is not to disclose your faults and your mistakes and your sins. This is not the generally accepted practice, but those of you who listen to me, I hope by now you know that you do not come here for the general lesson. You come here for the specific, not the am, but the khas. Not the general, but the specific. Not the standard, but the exception to the cases. Not the normal, but the fringe, the outlier, the gharib, the strange, and the unusual. And so I reiterate my pledge, brothers and sisters, here and now, up until the sun sets, I have the authority by Allah to give you the same deal I have gotten. Jannatul Firdaus bighayr hisab. I am not, brothers and sisters, going to the Day of Judgment, not because I am one of the ignorants who does not believe in it. I am one who believes in it enough to know that there are exceptions even to that day. And if you can figure out how to be an exception from that day, that is a deal worth making. You have been with me to the bottom, and that was the disclaimer. My job is to take you to the top now. And I intend to go all the way, brothers and sisters. And when I give you my hand and say we're going all the way to the top, that's what we're searching for. And I give you that oath